Variation also means k permutation over n. And what that means? Well, imagine that you are a teacher and you are picking 4 students for exam, and whole class have 42 students. And also, for some reason, you care in what order your students go. So, for example, Adam, Bob, David, and Mike is not the same as Bob, Adam, David, and Mike. These are 2 different lineups. Then k is equal to 4 and n is 42. And number of options is defined as a k permutation over n. So before I show you the formula that is used to compute this, I want to show you how you can figure it out. So when you are picking first student, you have 42 options. So let's write 42. Then you need to pick another one, and you have 41 options. Then another one, and you have 40 options, and then you have 39 options. But then you stop because you have your 4 students, right? So the result is 42 times 41 times 40 times 39. And I hope this kind of makes sense. So let me show you the formula for this. Variation of k over n is actually n times n minus 1 times all the way up to n minus k plus 1. And if you think about it, that is exactly what I wrote here. N is 42 and we want to get down to 39. And 39 is n minus k plus 1. So it actually works. I think this should not be a problem for you when you understand permutation. So let's move on to variation with repetition. And what that means? Well, it is variation, but you can pick same item multiple times. So let's take a look at example. Imagine that you have n logical statements. How many possible ratings can these statements have? You should know that already, but I will say it anyway. Every expression can be true or false, so we have 2 options for every expression. And there can be more than one expression that is true. And same goes with false. So let's say that we have one statement. We get 2 possible outcomes. It can be either true or false. That should make sense. But when we have another statement, we multiply it by 2. Why? Well, as mentioned before, it could be true or false. So we kind of grab all the possibilities before and we add to the end 0 and then we add to the end 1. This might sound confusing, so let me show you example. If I add the second expression, the values that can these statements have are 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, and 1, 1. So in this example, I took all the possible outcomes of first statement, that is 1 and 0, and then I added in front of those 0, that way I got these 2 statements, and then I added in front of these 2 1, so I got these 2 additional ratings. And all of that is the result. All of these are possible ratings for 2 statements. With 3 statements, there should be 8 options. But back to our example. So, with each statement, we are multiplying current result by 2, right? So, the obvious result is 2 to the power of n, right? The thing that can confuse you is that this time our n in example was actually k in formula. These are variations with repeating. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and I will see you next time.